I attempted to record a song for my biology class once.
Oh yeah, you told me that. Didn't you
Yeah,
lose the song or whatever?
everything was fine. Everything was cool. Everything was good. And then I brought it into school the next day. And when we put it into the stereo that they had in the classroom, the cassette got eaten. Oh. Oh, look. It's henchmen. And
It ain't no thing.
one of them has a gun, so we're gonna just glide kick over there. Bap!
It'd be funny if his name was Janie.
Oh. Oh, music.
Music humor. The lowest fruit on the branch.
Well, there are bound to be some people who don't get that reference, actually. Which
And it'll make me very, very sad.
that's gonna be odd.
This is awkward.
Oh, what was that joke all about? I don't know.
I don't get it.
Oh.
Aerosmith, who are they?
I was about to make a. Alright, I was about to make a Pink Floyd reference, and then halfway through thinking about it, realized that I was going to like. I was purposefully trying to screw it up, but realized that I would screw it up in a way that screwed up the
No
screwed
one
up.
would notice.
I would screw up the screw up, and it just nope, can't. All right, never mind. Abandoned joke. We're just gonna blow up
Abandoned
this.
joke.
Just gonna blow up this wall now.
Fuck everything.
Yep. Batman's as sick of my jokes as everyone else is.
They brought the animal before me, shameless and barking.
This is a metaphor of your joke.
For what felt like days,
And he has to turn away while he's doing it too, because he's just sickened.
You disgust me.
Joker here. Ah, shut up, Joker. I'm just gonna beat up all these henchmen.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have anything else. His leg should be shattered.
Oh, there are tons of broken bones. Like they
Just completely shattered. I mean, his leg went 360 degrees. I mean, that's a little uncalled for.
they're not even shy about it. Like you can hear the bones crunching when Batman does like takedowns and stuff. Like they really emphasize that he is just brutal
That should
with
be a
these
broken
guys.
neck. God.
Totally,
Chad.
totally 100% non-lethal.
Well, you can technically not die. That's uncalled for. I mean, you can technically not die from a broken neck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's just gonna need a brace for the rest of his life.
And some surgery.
You know.
That's fine.
Who cares? He's
He's in a hospital.
Yeah, exactly. He's in an insane asylum that functions as a prison, so nobody cares about him.
Fuck him.
What do we think they are? Like normal people? Jeez.
They're in an insane asylum. Clearly, they're not normal.
And now that we get the casual ableism out of the way, let's go collect more Riddler trophies.
Because what else could there be doing?
That's a weird subject in general, with in reference to like Batman villains and stuff, because they always play Joker up as being like insane, but I wonder how true that is when like because there are so many stories that like portray Joker as actually being like an evil mastermind, and then there are like a lot of conflicted ones that, you know, there are a lot of ones that show his mind as being like the personification of his mind as being a massive maelstrom of just nonsense. But at the same time, like, he is clearly coherent and he knows what he's doing, and he can premeditate and plan everything that he wants to do. So it's like, how mad is he really, you know? I don't know.
Well, I know they've played around that in the comics.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I don't want to keep going back to the Killing Joke, but I think the one
Well,
comment that he made...
Why not? DC
was,
always does.
Yeah, that's true. I just love the one comment that the Joker made. Hey, it's Penguin.
Yep.
Is, you know, all it takes is one bad day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's, like, the perfect line of dialogue, or just the perfect encapsulation of the Joker.
Yeah.
He just, I mean, they've always played around with his backstory.
Yes.
I mean, he literally had one bad day.
Yep.
And then he just decided, screw everyone.
Yeah. And yeah, that's the thing as well. Like, one of the most commonly is it actually his, like, established backstory that he was the Red Hood and he fell into the Ace Chemicals vat?
It depends.
Yeah, I know that
It depends on who writes it.
they've had multiple, like, origin stories for the Joker, but
yeah, like, he was like a stand-up comic,
Yeah.
and his wife left him, and
well, that's what the Killing Joke actually used, right? It was that
Yes.
his wife left him, so he kind of turned to the Red Hood gang, and then ended up falling into the Ace Chemicals, and so it's like,
yeah, I'm not quite sure if the chemicals are like a standard origin story.
well, but like, that's the thing, like, he didn't
Because
necessarily
in the Dark Knight, in the Dark Knight, that was not mentioned, like, at all.
No, in the Dark Knight, he was just a guy who
Abused.
dressed up in face paint and stuff.
Yeah, because even they were ambiguous
Yeah, it's like,
about his origins. Like, did he have an abusive father? Did he have an abusive relationship somewhere in his family? You didn't know.
and it definitely makes sense. Like, all it takes is one bad day. Like, the Joker, like, maybe, you know, I know that actually, real quick aside. So, we have hostages right now, and we are supposed to go downstairs. I'm going to sequence break, and the game is going to call me out on my sequence breaking. So,
Bad boy.
yes, so what we're supposed to do is go all the way down the stairs, and when we reach that door, the lasers come on and stop you. So what we're going to do instead is go the way that you have to go to solve this room. And the Joker's not going to like that. So I know that the comics have played around with this themselves. Is like, maybe the Joker isn't mad. Maybe he really is just an evil mastermind who had that one bad day, like falling into the Ace Chemicals plant, and decided, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to be a bad guy now.
Reading the last page
There we go.
first? Shame on you. Well, here's the
So
punchline.
that line does not happen if you go downstairs first. He has a different line for taunting you about the electric door blocking you, which I did not know. Like, when I was recording this, I did not know that going upstairs before hitting the electric door would trigger that dialogue. So that was completely new for me. Which I absolutely loved. I could not stop laughing after that.
I just love the fact that the dialogue in this game is incredibly fluid.
Yeah.
it just goes so like
Maybe I should just press the
perfectly smooth, and like your actions actually impact
Yep.
everything. Like lines of dialogue get cut out if you do a certain thing, or they keep going.
Yeah.
Or
Batman. Are they all gone?
I just think that's great.
Yeah.
What happened? It all
The-
happened so fast.
Like this is exactly why I say the rating in this game is better than in like Arkham City. But even the implementation of it is just better as well.
God, he has like the 1,000-yard stare.
That's that's not the first time we'll see a stare like that in
No, it's unnerving.
in this franchise.
That one especially was a little unnerving.
I think it was partly because of his mask.
Yeah, still. Blink, damn you.
No. This was released in 2008, so
Yeah.
on
It still artistically, it's really well done.
it's a like it uses the Unreal Engine 3, which of course has been one of the most popular kind of action game engines for like the last decade, and because it's really good, it's really versatile, it's fairly easy to use, it's powerful, and it can make games look really great. Even like they stand up to the test of time. Because yeah, this game still looks really good, especially considering that it's 7 years old now. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I mean, even like aesthetically and artistically, it's still pretty
Yeah.
well done, and I just like it when, you know, developers.
Oh, that
I mean-
cheeky riddle.
Oh, that's so stupid. It's a fan. Oh.
No, we had the question marks kind of around it.
Like, I mean, they can pick whatever engine they want. Unity, Unreal, you know, whatever. Doesn't matter. And they just do artistic things,
Yeah.
and it's just really nice and just pleasant to look at.
Well, yeah, a lot of people.
I mean, even in, like,
Oof.
Shadow of the Colossus, I mean, that game is bloody old.
Yeah, it is.
And it's still aesthetically pleasing. It's not like, Jesus, my eyes.
It looks very good on the PS3 as well.
Oh yeah, it's pretty.
Um,
Even to an certain extent, God of War
yeah.
2.
Yep.
1 looks a little old. 2 looks great. Still.
You really think so? Oh yeah? Wanna think again? Look behind you.
Oh, well, you ruined it, guys.
Whee!
Yeah, a lot of people
So?
All right, so this is a new mechanic as well.
Why is it
Yeah, they're gonna introduce that and explain it.
Suicide collar. It sounds
Joker rewired the collars.
weird. They've got some other name, but well, we just use them to
So now when we take out enemies in stealth arenas, they'll find out like that one of them has been picked off, and they'll all like run around to where you dropped the guy.
Well then.
That's gonna be used very, very shortly. A lot of people disparage the Unity engine.
I like Jim's take on it. It's really not Unity's fault.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. What I always think of is a game came out earlier this year, I think. Now, whatever. But a game called Ori and the Blind Forest came out, and legitimately, it's one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen. Like, seeing it in action and like playing it's an experience. And it's made using Unity, which, like, you would never like just be able to, you would never like guess that, because it looks so gorgeous. And it just goes to show like the power and versatility of just game engines in general. That, like, because the same engine was used for Pillars of Eternity and Hearthstone. It's like, okay, that's ridiculous.
Well, and to be fair,
That's another takedown you can do.
The Unreal Engine went through the same thing.
Yep. Yeah.
So I just think, you know, Unity is just gonna have to have some growing pains, which is unfortunate because it's a great engine.
Yeah.
Everyone that I've talked to that's
they
used
saw
it.
us.
No, damn it, man. Oh wait, no.
Fortunately, we tricked them.
Yes. I mean, the people that I've talked to that used it, it's easy to use, it's friendly, it's not complicated.
Yeah.
Well, it is complicated, but once you get to know like the ins and outs,
Yes. It's easier to grasp than, yeah.
I just think it's unfortunate that people have been exploiting it.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
it doesn't help that Unity has assets that you can buy.
Well, that's again up to the people using them to use them properly, though.
And that's the thing too. It's like they're starters.
Yeah.
You do stuff to them.
Exactly.
You just don't throw in child model number 3.
into stock Unity City.
Yes.
And then call it a
And-
game.
Yes. I mean, honestly, that's artistically dishonest. And that really annoys me. It's like for me, people taking like GarageBand, the loops, singing over it, and then doing nothing else,
Yeah.
and trying to sell to get money off that. That just annoys me.
Yeah, so I love GarageBand loops. And I love, like, I mean, if I actually had a Mac, I would love to, but I love like playing with GarageBand loops to like just like mix together songs that I think sound really cool. I would never try to sell any of those. I would never try to make money for one of those things that I just like put together using GarageBand loops, because that would be ridiculous.
Yeah. So, I mean, and I just feel kind of bad for Unity. And the people who are behind it, trying to make it, they can't say anything against it. So they're like in this weird position where, like, yeah, they're fairly aware of people doing whatever.
Oh, yes.
But at the same time, they can't dissuade.
Because, I mean, they're trying to keep their platform alive, and, you know,
It's not their fault.
Yeah.
It's not their fault. People just are lazy.
But, you know, on the other hand, a lot of the people who really abuse Unity that way kind of get terrible reception and reputations for themselves anyway, so.
And I really want to try Pillars of Eternity too. It looks
It's
fantastic.
it's a very user-friendly version of like the old Baldur's Gate style RPGs, because those games are very difficult to get into if you did not grow up with them, and if you don't know Dungeons and Dragons, that like they don't give you an introduction. They just kind of throw you in and like now you're gonna die. Pillars of Eternity is far more user friendly, and it's far easier to control, and it looks way better, and it has just a nicer UI, and yeah, it's very good. And
and I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I want to play it.
Yes,
because it looks like fun.
Yeah, it's a very solid RPG, and yeah, it's far more immediately gripping as well. So so next time we're gonna go running through these pipes and stuff.